Kidnapping children is not what great nations do. We in America are misinformed. Reality shows have warped our idea of what a hero is, or what the truth is.
What if the things people once laughed off suddenly didn't sound so crazy anymore? The internet is in full detective mode right now after old Kanye West clips started resurfacing. Clips where he calls out powerful figures in the music industry and claims there are secrets the public isn't meant to know. This time his past warnings are being reconnected to renewed public conversations about the Epstein case, celebrity accountability, and how much influence the elite really have behind closed doors. Now let's be clear from the start, there is a big difference between online allegations, speculation, and verified legal facts. But what's fueling the conversation is the timing. Whenever major legal documents, investigations, or court discussions related to high-profile cases trend again, the internet starts revisiting old interviews, old warnings, and old controversies. And Kanye, he's someone who has built a reputation for saying explosive things years before people revisit them.
People like Jay-Z and Pusha T, they made their living killing our people, so how the fuck they gonna stand up? You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth about anything, they'd go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars.
You know, if you look at an interview from me from 10 years ago, everybody says, I love that interview. People didn't love it back then, though, because I was speaking to the future. I'm 10 years ahead mentally, and I'm trapped in today's time. And every now and then I crack you a smile for 2013, but I'm cracking you a frown for 2023. And I'm focused on what it's gonna be. Just mark my words, as I'm Kanye West, you've seen my execution.
In several past interviews, Ye spoke about feeling isolated in the industry, claiming that certain powerful figures move differently and that the public image of celebrities often doesn't match the private reality. At the time, many people dismissed him as ranting, but now, with renewed public interest in historic elite scandals and the way influence operates at the highest levels, those clips are getting reanalyzed. What's important to understand is that the Epstein case itself has always been bigger than one man. It opened conversations about power, protection, privilege, and how long certain people can avoid scrutiny. The case raised serious questions about how justice works differently depending on status, wealth, and connections. So when Kanye speaks about people hiding behind power, audiences naturally start connecting dots, whether those dots are accurate or not. Online discussions have spread rapidly, with social media users debating whether celebrities, executives, and industry insiders have benefited from a system that protects the influential. Some people argue that fame creates a shield, others say guilt by association is dangerous and unfair. This is where the conversation splits. One side believes Kanye has been trying to expose uncomfortable truths about the entertainment industry for years, claiming he's paid the price socially and professionally for speaking too loudly.
I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are linked to Allen. What?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up.
The other side believes making broad accusations without evidence harms real investigations and distracts from actual victims and real justice. Meanwhile, media outlets have taken a cautious approach. Most mainstream coverage focuses on verified legal updates rather than viral speculation, which has only fueled more online debate about who controls narratives and how stories are framed. And then there's the celebrity response, or lack of response. Silence from major figures often leads the internet to fill in the blanks themselves. So be strategic, legal, or simply a decision not to engage with rumors. One thing is certain, we are living in an era where public trust in institutions, media, and celebrity culture is shifting. Audiences question everything now. Old interviews resurface. Old friendships get re-examined. Old lyrics even get reinterpreted. Kanye's role in all this is complicated. He's been both praised as someone who speaks what others are afraid to say and criticized for making serious claims without proof. Both of those things can exist at the same time. Someone can feel like an outsider and still be wrong about certain conclusions.
He keeps slipping through the cracks. That's the guy I'm waiting for. You're sending everybody to jail but Jay-Z, the damn ringleader. The only people brave enough to call this guy out is 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj. Where you at, Charlamagne? Say something. Where you at, Shade Room? What, Shade Room don't wanna, they deleting posts now? What are you afraid of? Who is this guy? Oh, that's right, he's a criminal. Didn't he stab his brother or something? And he's selling drugs, the kingpin. Self-admitted. by the way. That's why he's scared. So why?
But the bigger conversation here isn't just about individuals. It's about how power works. It's about why the public feels like they don't get the full story. It's about why celebrity culture mixes with politics, business, and influence in ways most people never see. And it's about the responsibility we all have when discussing serious topics online. Because when real crimes exist, speculation can either push awareness forward or create noise that hides the truth. So now the internet waits. People are watching, analyzing, and debating. Some believe more revelations will come in the future. Others believe this is just another cycle of viral conspiracy thinking that will fade when the next headline hits. Either way, one thing hasn't changed. When Kanye talks, people listen, even years later. And in today's social media world, old words never disappear. They just wait for the right moment to trend again. The media response to renewed conversations around elite accountability has been a study in contrast between traditional journalism and digital culture. Established news organizations tend to move carefully, prioritizing verified court records, official statements, and documented investigations. Their language is measured, often emphasizing what is confirmed, what is alleged, and what remains unknown. This approach protects legal integrity and avoids amplifying rumors that could harm innocent people. Social media, however, operates on speed and emotion. Platforms reward engagement, not caution. When an old Kanye interview resurfaces next to trending discussions about historical scandals, the algorithm doesn't ask whether the connection is legally proven. It asks whether people will click, comment, and share. That difference in incentives explains why online narratives often move much faster and feel far more dramatic than formal reporting. Another factor shaping media reaction is reputation risk. Major outlets know that repeating unverified celebrity accusations can lead to legal trouble and credibility damage. Independent creators and commentary channels, on the other hand, often operate in the gray space of discussion, reaction, and opinion. This creates a new kind of media ecosystem where traditional journalists report the facts, while digital commentators explore the cultural meaning and public suspicion surrounding those facts. Kanye West's past statements fit perfectly into this ecosystem. He has positioned himself as someone who challenges industry power structures. So whenever conversations about elite wrongdoing resurface, his old words gain new life. Supporters see him as someone who tried to warn people. Critics see him as someone who makes sweeping claims that can blur lines between truth and assumption. Media outlets tend to frame him as controversial, unpredictable, and influential, a figure whose statements spark debate regardless of accuracy. Celebrity culture itself also plays a role. For decades, fame created a kind of distance between stars and the public. Carefully managed interviews, controlled press access, and polished branding shaped how audiences saw entertainers. Social media shattered that distance. Now fans feel like investigators, scanning old clips, lyrics, friendships, and event appearances for hidden meaning. If you found this breakdown interesting, make sure you hit like so more people can join the conversation. Subscribe to Taz Spectrum West TV for more deep dives into trending stories, media moments, and cultural discussions. Drop your thoughts in the comments respectfully and let me know what topic you want covered next. I'll see you in the next video.